A new
Hi
operative
guys,
has
and welcome
arrived.
to my
Operate
latest Let's Play.
Venus.
It's actually of a game that I don't think I've seen anybody else play, because I tried searching for some Let's Plays of this and there actually wasn't that many around. Or actually I don't think I found any of this particular game. So it's called Space Colony, and it's a game I used to play when I was younger, and it came out in 2003 and was produced by Firefly Studios and Gathering, and it's pretty much sort of a cross between, well, I don't know really, it's like Space Age Sims I suppose, but you have to go mining, and I don't really know why this game really didn't take off, because it's, like I said, it's something I always used to play when I was younger. But yeah, so the first thing I normally do, anyway, just to say these people are the people we have to play around with. We should get 8 altogether, but the main thing we need to do first is to sort out their oxygen, otherwise they're gonna suffocate and die. So basically these oxygen plants, if we go to the bridge and have a look here, as long as the arrows point up, then it means our oxygen's going up and we're not going to die. But as you can see, we've got power, but it's going down. So yeah, placing more oxygen plants obviously increases the amount of oxygen, and you have to have somebody actually sat there doing it. So the first thing I'm going to build is a large biodome, which is what they live in, because that's like the main station bridge thing. And then you need a corridor, obviously, so they can get to it. And the first thing I normally do is give them all a bed, otherwise they get pretty angry.
Building cannot be placed here.
Pretty quickly. Oh, no.
Bed.
But yeah, it's quite an interesting game, because I'm on Sandbox mode at the moment, but you can go on to do campaigns, and there's also, I'm actually on the easiest Sandbox mode really, because there's a lot of resources and there's never any aliens out there. I want to say mobs then, oh god. And so yeah, it's a pretty easy one to start off on, but if anybody actually watches this series, then I'll probably take on some of the harder things. So basically what I found is Naylor, this guy here, who's pretty much an angry Scottish guy, and he doesn't do too well with other people. So if we put a space bike outside, the space bikes are basically just used to get to the mining things, the mining facilities. So this here tells us what we need to use to mine whatever. So because I've played this before, I actually know that obviously the brown stuff is iron, and if I click on this it'll tell me who can actually do it, because they all have their own certain skill. So if I set him to do that, because he's not good with people. And this here, believe it or not, is actually used as nutrition and food. So we obviously need to get that on the go as well.
Sure.
It's funny because Daisy's kind of this sort of peaceful woman person, so she doesn't really do much fighting. But this is where they can get their food. And what else do we need? They need a shower, because that's actually one of their like primary needs. For some reason, then each one of these recreational things, they actually all need something, or they all benefit from different things. So I build off here.
Corridor.
But yeah, you have to let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of this game or ever played it, because I think it is I'm not sure really, I think it's an English game, because all the people in it are English or angry Scottishmen, quite clearly.
Combat arena.
But yeah, it's quite an interesting game, because as you can see here, oh okay, it's not doing it anymore, but as you can see they go around and they collect it, and then another thing is you have a warehouse here where you store everything, and that little thing that just went flying off, that's what you use to collect the items, because when they extract them then they'll go to the top of their machine and they can only hold so many things, so you need loads of warehouses. And the little drone thingies to go collect all the resources and bring them back. So as you can see, that one just brought it back and put it in there. And then that's what you use for to gain more credits and to make other things. Like you can, if you get really far into the game, you can create like robots and androids and stuff that will actually do stuff for you for a limited amount of time. I really do build too many of these warehouse thingies, but anyway. And someone else who I'm actually quite fond of Venus here, because she's normally the head of all the missions and everything, and she's pretty docile, and her little happy bar thing can get quite low before she actually stops doing what she wants to do. And actually she also doesn't have any prominent needs, because a lot of them will have special needs that need to be filled, or that go down a lot quicker. As you can see, Naylor here, he's very fond of food and sleep. But yeah, Babette, she's not really very interesting. She kind of can't, as you can see, she can't really do much. So we need to change that. So in the human resources, you can build a training pod.
Training pod.
Which you select the person you want to train, and then you can train them in any of the skills, but they get quite pricey.
Training program.
But there are 50, as you see, 50 training programs available, which means that you can do people on different ones of these. You can train them in different sections, but you can only train 50 times, and that's for everybody. So say you wanted to upgrade her to nutrient extraction level 4, well, then that would be 4, but if you wanted to do it the same for someone else, that'd add on, so it'd be even more. So it does try and restrict it to make it more difficult.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a quite interesting little machine actually. It goes down, it lasers the crystals, picks them up, and then it crushes them, turns them into little bits of silicone, which are then taken back. And then with them, you can create these electronics. Actually, I think I might... Oh, I haven't got much money, but when I get more money, I can actually buy an electronics plant that changes silicone into electronics, which are a lot more expensive. And as you can see here, our power's going down, so I need to buy one of these really. So let's sell those and sell those, because I don't really want to sell my food. I need to wait until I've got 2,000 credits, and then I can buy some iridium, and then another 1,000 for an iridium power plant, which is basically just really high, because you can use solar panels like this one, but they don't really do much. They don't really make much difference at all. But yeah, I think that's the basics. And you can also have military if there is bad guys and they're really interesting, or you can have tourism as well. But I don't really like tourism because it kind of seems like easy money, because for every tourist you get that comes down, you get 1,000 credits, and they kind of get in the way, to be honest. But in the end I do have them sort of as an end game when I get bored. But yeah, as you can see, we've got our little iron extractor going. And these do get used up, so sometimes you do have to actually mine things like here. For example, I can set it to mine here specifically, because that's actually in our way. So if we want to expand any further, we're probably going to have to mine these out of the way first. But as you can see here, these two aren't actually doing much, but what they can do, I haven't actually got anything for yet. Actually, I better see what's wrong with Mrs. Old Lady here.
On track.
Financial trade controls.
There we go, so we've definitely got enough for our
Lava power plant.
iridium power plant.
Iridium power plant. Iridium needed.
And obviously iridium needed, because you can scavenge it, but it's quite away on this map, so I need to sort of work up to that.
Trade shuttle approaching.
And you can...
Yeah, I'm on it.
Trade shuttle approaching.
What's even wrong with you, Venus? Oh, you just kind of stood there. Okay.
Power generating facility needed.
Yeah, chill out, we're getting there.
Greetings, friend.
More power generators are needed.
So as you can see, that makes it go up pretty quickly. So after you've got that, it does run out, but you don't really need anything else after that.
Impossible. Whatever you say.
Yeah, she's not very useful either. She's kind of annoying, in all honesty. And you can kill people off, but it's not advised.
Do I look like the paper boy? When am I going to get my real wages?
Yeah, as you'll find out, some of them are quite bitchy. So Naylor, because he's an angry Scottish man, the only way to make his recreational bar go up is pretty much just letting him fight it out in the combat arena, which is actually pretty cool.
Light.
So how about we go this way and light this up? This is another form of nutrients, so I don't really know why they look different. But yeah, that's a different way of getting
Building
to.
cannot be placed here.
And this is titanium, which is literally just a really expensive ore that you can sell. I don't think you can do anything else with it.
Trade controls.
And I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while, guys. As you can probably still hear, I've literally been so
Titanium
ill. I just have
extractor.
had no voice recently. And when I've been at work and university, everybody's literally been making fun of me so much because my
Trade
voice
shuttle
has just been so
approaching.
squeaky. But I seem to be on the other side now. As in, like, I seem to be getting better now.
Whatever you need, boss man.
Training programs
I always
authorized.
think it's really harsh to
Choose
train her
training
in
program.
how to clean things, but
Do
she's not
I
really
look uneducated?
useful for much else. Because we actually need a cleaning post.
Cleaning
It's kind of getting
post.
a bit disgusting. It's quite funny because these
Yeah,
people
no
aren't
problem.
really, like, people
Power
like this aren't
efficiency
very
at maximum.
Yeah,
helpful
fine.
until I've built
Training program
what they actually
initiated.
use.
Whoa, is that the time? I gotta get back to work.
And also, as you can see here, they're friends with some people and not
Training
friends with the
program
others.
completed.
And what I have noticed is there's not much crossover. I mean, some people, they're pretty much friends with each other and don't like any of those people, and those people don't really like those people very much. But you can actually build a social area where they can actually become friends. But I don't really see much point, to be honest. They're not too bothered. As long as they can
Training
just talk to one of their
programs authorized.
Nice plan.
friends.
training
Let's check
program.
this place out.
But yeah, let me know in the comments whether you want me to continue showing you this game or whether you want me to just cut the easy stuff and just go straight to the harder levels or the campaign, or what you want me to do, or whether you're even that bothered, to be honest. But I've actually got 9 subscribers so far, which is quite good considering I literally didn't expect to get any. And you've all been really kind in the comments so far, and I've actually had quite a lot of helpful comments about how to optimize my settings for XCOM and things like that, so I'm going to look into that soon. And I've got 210 views, which is quite
Trade
interesting
shuttle approaching.
because, again, I didn't think I would get too many to begin with, and that
Okay.
this is literally just something that I'm doing because I play games, and I thought, why not just record them, because it doesn't take anything extra to record, because I would normally be playing this game anyway, because I literally found it on the disc on my shelf, and I remember that I used to absolutely adore this game. So you'll have to bear with me if I'm not as savvy as I used to be.
Fine.
But yeah, it's kind of it's like a space age Sims
Dean
thing,
here, on the
and it
move.
definitely gets very interesting when you get to the murderous alien
Light.
things, and you can get lava and lava beetles,
Building
and
cannot be placed here.
it does get very, very difficult.
Building cannot be placed here.
And as you can see here, this is argon gas, and I can't remember. I think the only thing you use that for is actually for to run the military personnel, because they're all robots.
Okie dokes.
Training programs authorized.
And what
Choose
do you be
training
hoping
program.
to teach the likes
I need
of
to find some
me?
iridium, really, so we can
Fine.
set her to work. What else do I want? Oh, I want one of these.
Do I look like the paper boy?
Electronics
when am I going to get my
fabricator.
real wages?
Because these can kind of go anywhere, because they just transport the machines
Training
transport
program initiated.
Okay.
the silicone there, and then
Power
just does it
efficiency at maximum.
kind of automatically. They'll just sit there and change things.
Yeah,
Training
fine.
program completed.
Clocking on.
So is he done? I think so. Yeah. So he's now got 1 star, which means he'll be a bit quicker.
Yeah,
And as you can see, they have got
like it.
psychiatric reports, and yeah, because I was right. I thought Venus was the leader of everything, because I'm pretty sure you get her on every single map. But I think I saw that you can have user-created maps, and I don't even know if anybody ever
Greetings,
bothered.
friend. Sure.
But I suppose I can have a look on the internet and have a look, see if there's any interesting ones, and see if anybody actually still plays this game. Because I did search Space Colony